Let's dive in to the post-race party in the Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend in 2024. Before I launch into the whole video, I want to talk to you here and say this. It's my opinion, and it's based on this 1 year, and it's based on someone who ran the 10K, not the half, not the 2 race challenge. All that will become important in a moment, but for now, check in with past me at the event. Hello, and welcome to the post-race party. Now, we paid extra for this because we only did the 10K. If you do the half marathon or the 2 course challenge, you get it for free. It starts at 10 p.m. and goes until 1 a.m. And there's a couple attractions open: Guardians, Spaceship Earth, Frozen, Remy, and Soren. There's lots of character meet and greets and other photo ops with the photo pass photographers. I will say this: compared to other after hours events, this one seems like their wait times are longer. I don't know that it's like, so far at least. It started probably about half an hour ago, but the wait times seem pretty long. And I'm hoping that's because everybody went to those rides like right away. Um, we'll kind of, I say we because Brandon is here with me too. We will keep you posted. We're going to give everything a minute to kind of chill out a little bit and then go around. Also, oh yes, because it's Food Wine Festival, Wine and Dine Marathon, half marathon weekend. Um, so all the little booths are open, but not all the countries are open, like with their buildings and such. There's a DJ. Hopefully, you can hear that in the background. Hopefully, you can hear me over it. But that's kind of where we're standing right now. And I will have to let you know for sure whether or not purchasing this separately is a good deal or not. So far, I'm on the fence. Okay, so we're back. We're back in the room, just back in the room. We spent, I say we, it was me and my husband that ran the 10K. I'll get back to that, remember. We are back in the room. We only spent about an hour at the party, and we did not love it. I'm going to tell you why, and again, it's my opinion. So the first part of this, when you run the half marathon or the 2 race challenge at the Wine and Dine weekend this year, you get free entrance into the post-race party at Epcot, which is from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. after park close, the same day as the half marathon, which is already shocking enough because in order to run these Disney races, you have to get up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And to really survive this event, you'd probably have to come back and like take a really long nap. So we, though, only ran the 10K, and I wanted to see what this party was all about. So I had to purchase a separate ticket. So this is an after hours event that I paid for, but for a lot of people, it was included. And I think that's important to understand when I give some of my review, because Disney doesn't stand to make a whole lot of extra money in ticket sales from this event, because it's only the people who aren't running the 2 race challenge and the half marathon that might want to buy a ticket. A lot of the people there I saw with swag on from half marathon and 2 race challenge. So I don't think that Disney is banking on the money in the ticket sales in order to thrive off of this event. But they are definitely making money on merch. Some of the things that were a little bit different, they had 2 different shops open, kind of funneling you through 2 different merchandise shops, Creations, and I have my event guide here so that I don't tell you any stories. So Creations was one of them, and that's actually where they had a commemorative pin for the race and for also the fact that it was 15 years. So they had open, let's see, World Traveler in the World Showcase, and then Communicore Hall and Creation Shop in World Celebration. They also had not the countries open in the World Showcase, but they had the wine and dine booths. So the specialty foods and drinks, which was pretty cool. But the lines, you guys, the lines for these were longer than they were going in just a random day ticket into Epcot. It was pretty incredible to me. I just really couldn't believe that that was the way it was. And people were lining up. So there's definitely, money in sales being made. And I just don't see how it was exclusive enough to want to be at, because we were just there for a little while and we thought this is actually worse than when we were in Epcot another day trying to get this food and beverage. They did have some rides open, but they shut down most of the rides. They had Remy's Ratatouille Adventure open in France. They had Frozen Ever After in Norway. Those were really, well, that's kind of all in World Showcase anyway. They also had Spaceship Earth, Soarin'. Spaceship Earth is the big golf ball. Soarin', and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. So the big three were Guardians, Frozen, and Remy's. Those were like the big three that everyone's excited about. They were all just a ridiculous wait. Like, you'd have to give up at least an hour of your party in order to wait in line for those. And we'd already been on Soarin'. We'd already been on Guardians. We bought a single lightning lane. This is changing all the time, so I'm probably going to call it something else another time, but it's the paid for ride. We'd already done those. Spaceship Earth, I've done a million bajillion times and didn't really see a need to do it special for after hours. But that one was the only one with a short wait. It was just kind of uncomfortable. I mean, we had come from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party like 2 days ago. And that after hours event was incredible. The rides were open. We were like getting on everything. They had limited amounts of like food and drink open, but if you did your job and ate before you came to the party, you were fine. You could get in early on this ticket. Same with Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So that is something to think about. My personal opinion is, if you're paying extra for this event and it's not included in your registration, it's not a good deal. It's not a good idea. You can do better by purchasing the single lightning lanes and a lightning lane multi-pass and going in during the day, because crowds might be a little bit lower considering there's a party in the afternoon. Although we did not see that because it's not an open to the public kind of party. So we didn't see a big like downtick in people during the day. It was kind of like a regular day and then party. So a little bit about how the party worked, in case you're like, I'm going anyway. It was included. I want to see what it is for myself. And more power to you. Honestly, if it was included, I would have gone. Well, I went because I paid for it. But even if I saw this video and was like, she didn't say that she would enjoy going, but I'm getting it for free with my registration, I want to go. Absolutely. What they do is, and I'm saying this because I screwed up Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party this year, and I want you to know what to do. Go in the gate that gives you the wristband, and you can go in as early as this year. It was 5 p.m. So if you go in another year, check. But 5 p.m. So you actually get 5 hours in the park on this ticket. And if you are the kind of person who's like, oh, okay, well, I was going to buy a day ticket for the park anyway, but now I want to do this, and maybe you would benefit from just buying the party pass and letting that be your ticket for the day. So that might be worth it. But you go in, you get your wristband, you hang out for whatever amount of time you're going to hang out until 9 o'clock, which is when the park closed. And then from 9 to 10, everything's kind of on this little standby, right? Nothing's going. Everyone's queuing for everything. And then 10 o'clock hits and the party kicks off. There's a DJ, great music. The vibes are up there. It was really, really fun, just the energy of the place. But it quickly took a downturn when we just saw nothing but massive amounts of lines everywhere. There were lots of characters. If you're into character meet and greets, there were some pretty unique characters. There was Robin Hood and the Friar. That one I thought was really cool. How often do we see that? Marie from Aristocats, Mary Poppins and Bert, I'm trying to think of some other kind of rare characters out. Can't think of them off the top of my head, but it was really neat. Let me see. Are they listed on this? This is my cheat sheet. I told y'all I was going to have it out because here we go. Yeah. Oh, Brother Bear was in Canada, so that's different. Duffy was there, and Miguel was there. So there were some different ones. The rest are kind of like you would normally see. So there were some really good character meet and greets, but if that's your thing, maybe that's worth it to you. Their lines were epic as well. I mean, real long. So it's really a trade off. I think you can really tell that Disney is not making ticket money off of this event, just in the way that it's run. Disney's great. Every cast member was absolutely pleasant. And I know that the cast members were not the ones making the decisions about this. So this is no hate on any one person. This is just my opinion about the post race party. So there you go. This is your information to do with as you will. But I hope that when you do make the decision or do not make the decision to go, you consider all these things that I let you know. And that looks like it is a wrap to the Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend 2024. And that also looks like the bed is calling my name because I'm absolutely exhausted.